You know what's going to be interesting, Billy?
What's that, Damon?
I normally just strongly dislike pacifist characters in media. Not all of them.
Well,
not all of them.
There's a good and bad way of doing it.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. If Shirokuma manages to actually correctly and effectively sell a pacifist AI, well, I was going to say bear, mammal.
Okay.
In Danganronpa, what if he actually makes me retroactively end up liking Usami more? It could really happen.
I think the fabric of reality would tear asunder, and eldritch horrors from beyond the pale would start creeping into our reality if that happened.
I'd better just keep on disliking Usami then, because I'd hate to sacrifice the entire universe.
Yeah, I think you better.
Okay, well, speaking of eldritch horrors from the great beyond... I mean, I guess for the Bittersweet gamers?
I'm we squared.
I'm afeared. Right, let's just go into the sewers and see if all of our hopes will be dashed. They might be.
It's dark and smelly.
Smelly Makoto.
I wasn't talking about me. I would say something so cruel.
Honestly, this entire game has been way better than I was expecting.
Yeah!
I'm just very pleased. I'm not saying it's like the best thing ever or something, but, you know, I'm happy when things beat my expectations.
Yeah!
I can see why everybody wanted us to play this. Like, you must play this before 3. Like, great. I'm glad. Thank you.
Same here.
And it's also not too late for everything to go to hell, in which case I can still see why people wouldn't like it.
Roger.
You know what my question is?
Yeah?
What is the purpose of actually having money when we can buy almost everything the moment we come to a shop?
Well, we haven't really been upgrading Jill so much because she's invincible and can just take everyone out with her specials.
The only one that matters is battery efficiency. I can see how the others would be good, but better battery is guaranteed to be the best, right?
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, there are Monokumas here too.
Of course there are. You're here.
Ha! I don't think that's what he meant.
What should we do? Is there a way to get across?
You better not say swim. Polluted water like this is full of bacteria.
And other things!
Ew.
It'll be okay. Just leave it to me.
Yeah, there's a pipe over there, see?
Weep, weep, weep. Or however the warp pipe noise goes.
That is an extremely irritating sound.
Wait for me here. If I turn the handle on that side, I can extend the bridge to get across.
And then guys are gonna come up and attack him, and you'll have to shoot them to stop them.
I see.
I'm gonna punish you!
As expected.
Wow, you
They're
called
going
it.
after Shirokuma.
You might want to aim not with your
Well,
body.
Guess you gotta save him.
Monokuma's scary.
Well, they're just being polite at this point. Whoa! Don't know how that missed.
They're here.
Because you didn't hit him?
I don't know how that missed either.
Why don't you try dancing them?
Oh, I see.
See what I'm saying?
Oh,
Enough
that
already.
does make it way easier.
Kamaru, save me. Hold on, Shirokuma. Just a little more.
Because then they're facing me!
Monokuma's scary.
Yes, yes. Do. Dance! break. It's all in the mind.
Saved! Okay, I'm gonna extend that bridge. Thank you!
Shirokuma turning the wheel is hilarious.
Every time.
I could just watch that for like 5 minutes. Then I'd get bored and never really want to see it again. But for 5 minutes, I'd probably have a lot of fun.
Thank you, Shirokuma.
I've been praised by a lady.
These people, they had a family, right?
Right? He's like my kindred bear.
Well, well, well. Looks like we've got some paint.
So you send Shirokuma in there and he pulls out a gift box.
Oh! I mean, I'd send him in there anyway.
He's a very useful bear.
I know! Way more useful than Usami.
To be fair, Usami can't be a useful bear. She's not a bear.
Something came out!
Well said. Demon hunting! 5 warriors have assembled in the cyber city of Towa. They have a single goal: defeat the demons, the embodiment of evil, and reform the world!
This reminds me of dubious quality 80s OAVs that I rented from Blockbuster Video when I was in high school.
Okay. And for that noble...
Hey! I watched some of those with you! You can't give me that, okay? I don't know what you mean!
Yeah, but I wasn't trying to be proud of it.
Well, they were terrible, man.
And for that noble goal, the demon hunting game was born! By targeting cruel and malicious demons and defeating them, they compete to see which of them can bring the world the closest to the ideal. Will the 5 warriors triumph over ultimate evil? Probably not, since one of them's already gone.
Omaru, knock them back and drop them.
Wherever they are. Oh. Hey, maybe you can drop them into the gook.
I think that's the point, yeah? Like, if I don't do that, could I send Shirokuma to do something bad?
No, it probably means that at some point it'll show an enemy, and you
Something
send
came out!
you send Shirokuma in there, and an enemy comes out.
I see, I see.
That's my guess. Violent urge for Jill. Seems good.
We're leveling at such a steady clip.
A fast clip, rather.
Aw, man!
Billy! They weren't even gonna move! Well, they weren't gonna move!
Okay, you saw that, right? That looked like that could be destroyable. It wasn't just me, right? Aha! You were right, Damon. Should I draw them out anyway to see if they drop something good?
Well, it'll just drop money, but why don't you do it to see what happens? Prepare dance. I guess it's too late for you to prepare it.
It just takes a second.
Oh no!
Look what came out!
Well, see
Oh,
what
wow.
you see what I'm saying?
What are you doing?
Because you would have been able to just nail him instantly if you would have had it ready.
Yeah, touche. He attacked way faster than I was expecting.
Cease underestimating.
Never! Underestimating is my favorite type of estimating.
Top 100 sweet.
You don't want to miss.
I'm not gonna read this one.
Prepare your sweet teeth. We have chosen the top 100 sweet steed in Towa City this spring. Although the city is mostly known for its technology, Towa has tons of other attractions, like beautiful sea views and delicious sweets. We are going to introduce these Towa specialties in a different book, I suppose, because there's nothing else that I can read here.
The letters are smudged here. We can't read it after that, but I guess what do you really expect out of a book you find in a sewer?
What's going on?
Why did it have to be the one nice file that gets messed up? It's always been like that for me.
You wanted to know about all the sweets in Towa City?
One day I go outside, it rains. Whenever I drop money, it's always the highest bill.
Does this happen often? It's like Murphy's Law.
Who's Murphy?
The more expensive the item, the more likely it is to break. When you wash your car, it is guaranteed to rain. It's not a scientific theory or anything. It's just a theory popularized by pessimists.
I suppose that's one way of looking at it. Are you saying that I must believe in that law because I'm so negative and gloomy? You're saying I can't be a little self-conscious even though I'm ugly?
I didn't say that at all! Why does everybody do this when you talk to them? I just wanted to give you a bit of trivia about an interesting idea in order to deepen our bonds together as characters traveling together, that's all!
None of your business, and if you're gonna teach me something, make it more useful next time.
But you're the one who expressed these sentiments first! I was agreeing with you! Information more useful to you?
And?
For example, just what the hell are you?
Well, that doesn't have anything to do with the Book of Sweets.
Let's assume it's true that you really have no idea why you have an AI loaded inside you. Because you have consciousness, you should be able to explain what happened up till now, in detail.
Well, I don't mind explaining, but promise me one thing first. Promise? What I'm going to tell you will sound fishy, but if you promise you'll believe me, I'll talk.
So you're not going to talk unless we promise? Sounds like a threat.
I just don't want to be doubted.
You're right.
Fine, we promise. Even if you tell us something crazy, we'll believe you. Frankly, the loads of crazy stuff I've seen over my life, it shouldn't be too hard.
Oh, thank you! Then I'll give you the truth. The day I awoke was the first day of the violence when the Monokumas began their attack. It was right here, just above us. I saw Monokumas attacking adults, and I thought, I have to do something! I painted my body white. Oh, that does make sense the way he looks then. And then covered my red eye. And I found a spot the children don't know about. I made the secret base there. Every time I found an adult, I brought them back there to hide.
It's far too suspicious.
So you just happened to wake up on the very day the riots start? It's fishy, all right. Even a kid would assume you and the Monokumas have the same origin.
But I'm pure white inside, just like this body.
We do not want to talk about pure white stuffing, thank you.
No, we don't!
You just painted yourself!
Well,
And?
that just goes to show that he was trying to accomplish something.
Yeah!
I'm not the same as them, so I will make myself appear different.
Yeah! You feel like confessing that you're a spy?
So mean.
You promised that you wouldn't doubt me!
There's no way I keep a verbal promise to a mechanical bear.
Oh, this is why I didn't want to tell you. Even I think it sounds a bit strange, but right now the only thing we can do is believe him.
Believe in a Monokuma? I put more faith in a sham marriage.
Huh. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I, completely trust him, because it is fishy, but it's just details we don't know.
Yeah.
If he's not acting untrustworthy, the only thing we can do is just wait until we get new evidence.
Right.
And here we go again!
We can't get across here either.
Just make sure that if you do keep dancing him, that you save, maybe 2 or 3 bullets.
Yeah.
It's alright. Once again, just leave it to me.
Yeah, I thought you'd say that. I have a bad feeling about this.
And it's warranted, but what else do we do?
I bet bomber Monokumas are gonna drop on those platforms, so I should use knockback to knock them off.
Ooh. You know, I bet you're right. That makes sense.
Just wait a bit here. I can extend the bridge just like last time.
My goodness!
Ha! Ha! Huh.
Between the two of us, we have just defeated every challenge. Well done!
I knew it. They came out.
Why do you look so happy about that? They're going after Shirokuma.
Oh, wow.
This is bad.
And we get the regular
Bomb
ones,
guy.
too.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Monokuma's scary.
Oh, I managed to...
Jeez, how many are there? What, should I start counting?
What are you doing?
Well, I was seeing if maybe some more bombers would drop down.
They're here. Jeez.
Like, I was wondering if maybe
enough
that was
already.
going to be the thing that... Yeah!
Monokuma's scary.
What are you... Oh, wow, you did that on purpose?
Yeah!
Like you shot him over there to make him blow up and kill the other guy?
Yep. Ah, dang, that was foolish of me.
They're here.
Well, it looks like it maybe didn't work. The blowing up.
Well, it worked over here. Oh. Look me in the eye when I kill you.
Monokuma's scary.
Woo!
Yeah, exactly.
I'm safe.
Excellent.
Yes!
Because you stopped him right there,
Bridge. Thank you.
Woo!
you were able to blow him up. Because if he would have kept going, he would have gotten out of the range when
Uh-huh.
you hit him with the dance. So
It's way more fun to be competent and know what I'm doing.
it's also more fun to like use the different weapons.
Thank you, Shirokuma.
Good job, Bear.
Oh, I didn't really do much. But I guess I was pretty cool back there.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, aren't we humble?
Yeah, take pride in your accomplishments, I guess. Doesn't cost anybody else anything.
Looks like the children have gotten bored of this game. Guess this is how games get forgotten.
For some reason, that sounded very critical.
I agree, Shirokuma. Seriously, Shiro is like my home bear.
Your spirit animal.
Yeah. Okay, I'm nervous. The pressure.
Rather than fight against them one at a time, we should defeat them all at once.
Move, dance, and knockback.
Ah! There's a ledge right there. So I dance the siren Monokuma to lure the junk Monokuma over to the edge and then use knockback to send them both careening.
Ah, yeah,
off
there
the
we
ledge.
go. I kept expecting there to be more enemies, but... I like how you went for the point-blank shot.
Well, that's how you use a shotgun.
I was so glad to meet you. To tell you the truth, I didn't know what to do when you were born. At the time, me and your mom were just students, and I'm sorry to admit it, but we had arguments over whether or not to have you. In the end, we decided to get married just before you were born. And maybe we regretted it a little at first. And maybe we were kidding ourselves. But we worked through it. Even while other people our age were playing around and studying, I didn't mind going to work for 12-hour shifts because it was to provide for you and your mom. And I know Mom doesn't like to think like that because, as you know, her favorite thing to say is, life's not about winning or losing. But when I'm with you, I feel like I'm winning. I feel like I'm defeating the old me, the me who didn't want to have you, and what his life must be like right now. So to put it simply, I'm so happy I got to meet you. But when you put that helmet on and controlled those Monokumas that killed your own mother, I'm sorry, but all I feel for you is hatred. But even then, I would never think about killing you. But how do I say it? What was the last few years like for you? What did all that mean to you? Did you not think anything of your own mother or father? Or is this just not the real you, and this is just some bad dream? It's such a strange feeling to think that if I'm going to die, I at least want my own daughter to do it. I don't know.
Jesus!
I have no words. I will say that was about the most no-holds-barred thing that I think I've actually seen in this series. I will not say a thing, because if I do, I'll just go on a rant. Gah. Something I've been thinking about, about Shirokuma and this Kurokuma from the opening.
Right.
The evil black bear as opposed to the good white bear.
I mean, I'm assuming that's what they're going with this.
Look at Toko. No, I didn't mean to actually look at Toko.
Cower before me! Sorry, I never get tired of that.
Her warping behind you. Toko has a split personality. One is the good half, one is the bad half. What if we already know that Shirokuma is
like a good Monokuma?
Well, what if he's got the black half too? He's like a defective AI, right?
Oh.
What if that's how Kurokuma works? See, if Kurokuma really is, I have no idea. I have no idea about this, okay? But if Kurokuma is the split personality of Shirokuma, doesn't that also force Toko to have to more grapple?
Yeah, or deal with her situation?
Yeah, like...
And that means that she would have something to contribute to Shirokuma as well.
Yeah. No. Now you just knocked... Oh, well, no, I guess if you knock the bomb guy back...
They're here!
Look, it worked, okay?
No, I was an idiot. You had everything under control.
Anyway, you were saying?
Oh, I was just blathering that wouldn't it be neat if Kurokuma were the evil Shirokuma.
Yeah, that would be pretty interesting.
That's kind of my expectation, though that may really not be the case. Better pick the right one.
4 vent holes.
That way you get to the warp zone.
That'll do, Damon. That'll do.
If you could only have seen the look on his face, it was not friendly.
I don't really get it, but why not try going inside them, one after the other?
Wouldn't that be dangerous? What if those kids booby trap them or something?
Yeah, but Toko's not the one going in, so why does she care?
Yeah, she doesn't like Shirokuma, so just send him in. Oh yeah, also...
Then I guess ignoring it for now is best.
Also, Shirokuma is too good to be true. That's one of the things that makes me think that perhaps he has a dark side.
He just carries like buckets of white and black paint to dump over himself to change modes.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, I saw some yellow paint to the right.
That's correct, and a Monokuma kid.
Challenge! 10 birds sit on a fence. An experienced gunman wants to get rid of them with his rifle. How many shots does he need?
1! They're sitting on a fence. He just shoots them from the side.
You've got an awfully penetrating rifle here, but...
They're birds!
That's a good point. If he does have a rifle, that really might work. The air ducts are A, B, C, and D from left to right. Make your final answer and crawl into the correct air duct. I'm willing to agree with you, sure.
Oh, well, we're going to use detect to find the right actual answer, because I'm sure there's a trick to it.
Looks like we have to solve the riddle this kid is going to give us. So what I can discern, you get an item if you're right, and Monokumas attack you if you're wrong.
Sounds like a pretty shitty game to me. Let's just ignore the brat and turn around.
Wouldn't that just be running away from this kid's challenge?
Komaru really has a competitive edge for challenging children at riddles.
I actually really like that.
It would be shameful.
And she'll be like, yeah, I got you, little girl. What do you think of that? And then she'll run away. And I will enjoy it. I will enjoy watching that suffering.
Why do you care so much about this?
Why? Because I want to see the older person utterly humiliate and destroy the younger person. That's why. There is literally no Freudian slip or anything going on here. What do you mean, projection?
Birds in a gunshot, huh?
I mean, this seems pretty straightforward.
It can't be 100. That makes no sense.
Yeah!
It can't be B.
Because he's an experienced gunman.
Well, it just B is the obvious answer, and this wouldn't be a riddle if the answer were obvious.
Right.
So I was trying to figure out if there's some reason it could actually be D, because, you know, what you said makes sense.
Well, technically, if the birds don't run away, he could beat them to death with the butt of his rifle.
But birds are gonna run away. I guess I think you're right about it being 1, though I'm gonna
Leave the gun stuff to the expert, David.
But I'm gonna be upset if it's somehow D. Uh-oh. Yeah!
In your face, little girl!
Yes! Do it!
Boosh! Who's the boss?
Boosh! Boosh!
Ooh.
So the answer was C, 1 shot. If the gunman shoots his gun just once, all the birds will get scared and fly away.
I was still right, however you want to do it.
He did say get rid of them, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
There was a trick, so
You're amazing!
it worked out right.
But it doesn't matter, I was right anyway. Yeah.
Heck yeah! I'll never lose against kids.
Boosh!
Yeah, I sure hope not.
Yeah. Our lives kind of depend on it.
Quite literally, in fact.
Oh my god.
What is even happening?
Please don't fight.
Those old stories again? You're living in the past.
Back in the old days, I was the favorite. My life has been fulfilled now that we have the next part of Saki, the Socks saga.
The Saki Sock Saga? Well, I am full of hatred. You want to know how I wear socks? Because of course I have to wear socks. Even though I hate them, I'm not denying that they do matter in the world in which we live in.
You don't want to wear shoes without socks.
Only to the extent that they do matter, but they matter that much. What I do is I wear socks until they are destroyed. Then I get a new pair of socks, and I wear those until they are destroyed. I hate them. I want to see them all die.
Please don't fight. Socks are your friends, Damon.
And here we are.
There's supposed to be a secret base here? I knew it. You tricked us.
Just like 30 feet the other direction, there was a Monokuma kid with a challenge hanging out. How is this some kind of secret base?
Homaru, don't hold back. Shoot this traitor.
Shoot the traitor after you get betrayed, not before.
Yeah, you know, in Dangan, there certainly is a long history of traitors not actually being that traitorous.
No, you're wrong. The secret base is up here when you climb the ladder. Come on, follow me.
Moment of truth. Now we're going to find out if Shirokuma is for real.
And Shirokuma has left the party.
What do you think you're doing? You have to climb the ladder first.
You're invincible. You go up there first.
Huh? Why is that?
We might both be girls, but I'd die if you saw my underwear.
Toko, it's a little late for that with the current condition of your skirt.
Well then, even if I see them on accident, I'll be sure not to tell you.
Forget that. There's an item if you go a different direction. No! No! The item!
I'm sure we can go back.
See? Right here.
Now the door's not going to open, so we have to keep going.
Whoa, okay. Come on in, you guys.
That's for real.
I'm genuinely shocked.
Well, Shirokuma's bio did mention a resistance.
So many adults here.
I never expected there'd be an underground base like this.
It's an old warehouse where they used to store water tanks. The kids don't know about it. What's with those trailers? I brought them here to make it a little easier for everyone to live.
How?
Aren't I strong? I might not look like it, but I'm built the same way as a Monokuma.
I guess that answers your question of how.
Okay.
Might not look like it. You look exactly like a Monokuma.
But this music does not fill me with hope.
Since you're here, you might as well talk to everyone. You can talk to me after.
You one-sided idiot. It's not like I want to talk to them.
I just don't trust this. I'm expecting that the Warriors of Hope are going to end up...
Like raiding the base?
Mystery of the Massacring Monokumas. With the tragedy in the shadows, the investigation and research on the machines known as Monokumas is being led by the illustrious Towa Group. Who developed them, who manufactured them, and other mysteries surrounding the Monokumas will soon be made known to the public. That's all we get, huh?
Yeah.
The ones who just came in look pretty young. You better not be on the side of the kids.
Dude, I got a bomb strapped to my wrist. I assure you I am not on their side.
Of course not. Exactly what part of this voluptuous body is childish?
What voluptuous body? Where?
Well, if Shirokuma brought you guys, we don't have to worry. We can trust him.
Were you also brought here by Shirokuma?
Yeah, all the people here were. We were all saved by Shirokuma. Hey, sorry to be rude, but I don't really feel like talking. You can chat with someone else.
Is it because talking is an immense strain on your poor throat because it sounds like you gargle with gravel?
No, it's probably that everybody here feels really bad.
Was that guy in a bad mood or something?
Alright, that too.
He just doesn't understand, acting all aloof. He doesn't know real cool. I want Master Byakuya to teach him a lesson.
Don't.
Wait, no. I want Master Byakuya to teach me a lesson.
That's why I said don't, because then it goes into...
Just don't engage. It's like, this being here. So I guess it would make sense for them to have a way to keep track on the broadcast the Warriors of Hope make.
Yeah, if there's any type of broadcast in the outside world at all, at least this way they're not completely isolated.
Yeah.
Are you hurt? Are you okay?
It's pretty bad, don't you think? The kids did it. If Shirokuma hadn't been there to save me, I would have been.
He risked his life. Shirokuma.
Well, he did it for you, too.
Well, yeah, I guess he did.
I am still wondering, like, this makes me think there's something going on.
Well, we're playing a Dangan game for one, so that instantly makes me think something is going on.
The last time someone was too good to be true was the ultimate imposter.
But wasn't he ultimately good in the end?
Oh, no, 100%, but it just meant he had to die first, because if he didn't die, then there wouldn't have been any tension in the rest of the game, because he would have led everybody through the difficult parts. So if Shirokuma is this good, something has to happen. Either he's not who he says he is, or the other shoe has yet to drop.
I wonder, could Toko be charmed by the ultimate imposter?
What?
You know, posing as Byakuya?
I refuse to engage!
Shirokuma saved our lives. If he weren't around, everyone here would be dead by now. You saw his wounds, right? He got those trying to help us all. I can't thank him enough.
Actually thanking a Monokuma.
Don't do that! Don't lump him in with the other Monokumas!
Toko, you don't have to be so prickly.
I just said how I feel. Jeez, what kind of world is this?
Well, then don't talk to anybody if you're just gonna be mean to them.
Well, wasn't that kind of the root of her problem to begin with?
Why, hello there. You must be new. I hope we get along well together.
Yeah, same here.
Is now really the time for friendly greetings? Stuffed inside this dust-covered hole?
Quit fighting with everybody!
Well, there's nowhere else to go. You guys saw how terrible they are, right? To actually kill people for fun. They're all insane. I hate them.
Yeah?
Even if they're kids, if they pushed me...
You can't go easy on these kids.
And you can't fault him for having this point of view either. What? again, do you understand how much murder has happened? How could anybody have a different point of view? Like, how can you look down on them? Or what? Do you want to be like, no, they're kids, they're victims, as you're being killed? Like, look, I do think all the kids are victims. And it would be nice to be able to liberate them or something like that. But until we get some leverage, they're like, oh, thank you for wanting to save me. Ha 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 ha, chop off your head and nail it to the wall.
Right!
You what? You're just sitting around waiting for an opportunity to fight back? Is that it?
What else can they do?
They can't fight robot bears. They're not Sakura. They're not Genocide Jill. And they don't have a hacking gun.
No, it'd be reckless to attack now. They have an army of Monokumas. We couldn't win.
Yeah, so just as I thought. You're all talk. I figured.
What's with you guys? If you're just here to offend people, then goodbye.
Seriously, Toko needs to calm down. I know she has kind of a grumpy, mean personality, but there's no reason to just pick a fight with all these people. These people have seen how many people that they love just die in front of them.
Hell, how many of these kids that turned on them may have been theirs?
Just looking at those kinds of people frustrate me. They're just giving up.
I'm sure quite a few people here have, but
that's probably because it can't be helped.
It can't be helped. Why?
They know how powerless they are. The only thing they can do is admit they can't do anything.
And that's why we're all cooped up inside this dust-covered dungeon. I mean, this place is really dusty.
No.
Can I just sneeze?
Okay, wait, now that I think about it, definitionally the people here are adults, so she's not gonna want to kill them.
Yes.
No, don't! Hold it in!
Quick, take off your little scarf thing and smother her.
It's okay. I got it. That was close.
What a relief.
Okay, if you're just gonna complain, why don't you let Komaru do the talking? And you can complain all you want to Komaru.
Yeah, so I can't help but notice that there's someone over here who does not look like everyone else.
Aha, that must be a named character.
Is that Kyoko?
No way. She's too small, isn't she?
Well, Kyoko is pretty tiny, but I guess
No, she's not.
Isn't she?
No, her hair's different.
Hello?
Yeah.
Besides, it would have to be an adult or something, and there you go. Yeah.
What a rude woman. Not so friendly, is she?
You have no room to talk.
Well, sorry about that.
You heard that?
I have sharp ears. I can even hear things I don't want to hear. It's a pain.
Toko's just being that way because she has big boobs.
If you two plan on staying here, it might be better if you cover your ears as much as possible. Because eventually, you'll get sick of it.
I imagine the mood in here can't be good.
No.
Sick of it?
I can't really get along with the people here.
If you're so unsatisfied with this place, why don't you just leave?
Because she doesn't want to die?
Yeah!
Well, that's a good point. Staying here isn't going to improve the situation any. But what I can accomplish by myself is limited. Since that's the case, I'm better off being here.
Aha!
She is a demon.
That wristband!
I wonder if we've possibly gotten her card yet.
She doesn't look familiar.
Your wristband's the same too, right? This is my first time meeting an ally.
Well, this doesn't bode well. The last ally we met done blew himself up in the sea.
Well, at least we know not to try and leave the city.
Are you a target in those brats' game too?
Well, technically everyone here is.
Yeah, how about that? Of all people, I can't believe I was turned into a toy for those kids.
Are there others like us who have wristbands on them?
Well, I'm not sure about the precise number, but there are plenty. The others are somewhere in this town, probably shuddering in fear. If possible, I want to save them and bring them here.
Respectable.
Save. You.
No, of course not me personally, but some of the adults here. Listen, Everyone other than Shirokuma isn't allowed outside, but they can sneak out. Actually, sometimes I have adults bring back cigarettes from the outside.
I admit I was wondering how she actually had maintained a supply. So they're not allowed out by what rules? By whose rules?
Well, I think something like that would make sense, because if they go out, they'll be killed by Monokumas.
No, sure, but is this place actually horrible and miserable and run by angry people yelling at each other, or by someone with an iron fist, or somehow by Shirokuma? This is what I'm getting at.
I see what you're saying.
I can't believe they actually listen to you.
Why are you being so mean? Just leave it alone.
It's not hard. I use a woman's special charm. It's especially effective in situations like this. Of course, you girls aren't full adults yet, so you won't be able to really use your charm.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's the gist of it. If you ever see someone with a wristband or clues, let me know.
Oh! Can we turn in the wanted posters we've got?
Maybe.
We have to save them before they get killed off by the brats.
Yeah, understood.
By the way, who are you?
Oh, that's right, I almost forgot. The name's Hiroko Hagakure. I'm once divorced and currently single. My age is a secret.
This is Yasuhiro's ex-wife. 100% his ex-wife.
No, I think it's more like 30%.
My name is Komaru Naegi. Pleased to meet you.
Doesn't that mean that maybe she's just as much of a scammer as he is?
She does kind of have that huckster feel, doesn't she?
Huckster? What are you, from the 1950s? No, it can't be his mom. She's not that old. It can't be his sister.
Right, they look nothing alike.
And as we've seen, familial relationships in this game
are usually pretty obvious.
So it has to be an ex-wife, right?
He is older than the average student.
Hagakure? What a surprise. Doesn't seem like the older sister. Maybe the mother?
The one muttering over there. What's your name?
It's Toko Fukawa.
Okay, noted. You're Coco and Fufu.
Okay.
Why did you use my last name?
Who cares? Worrying over little details is bad for the skin, hon.
Jeez, half-assing it. You two are definitely related.
Huh. Hey, you were right.
Yes!
About this.
Oh, don't tell me.
You're right.
Yeah, it's exactly what you think it is. A hit list made by those kids for hunting down targets.
I picked it up on my way here. One of the children must have dropped it.
1 minute they're going around killing adults, the next they're dropping their homework. Pretty creepy, but definitely childlike.
But...
It's beyond creepy, it's psychotic. It's like baking a delicious cake, only to take pictures of it instead of eating it.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
Setting aside the cake for now, let's take a look at the list.
Hey!
Well, I'll be damned. I never thought this guy would be in town.
Yes?
Do you know him?
No.
Nah, it's not like that. Look, read this. If this is true, this guy's father is the former prime minister.
We can attest to that, or Toko can.
I bet those brats just made that up.
Or maybe she just never knew.
Jeez.
You two don't remember? There really was a prime minister named Torinosuke Ishimaru. He was a genius, but didn't do well in school. Despite that, he became the prime minister.
But
in the end, a scandal ruined him. Probably smothered by his own talent.
Yeah, I don't remember all the details, but I remember the story loosely.
I see.
That could be why he was such an uptight idiot.
no.
But the problem is Takaki Ishimaru. I heard a little about him too. There was a big stir about him being a cop after his dad got caught. Folks wanted him fired. And now to top it off, he gets caught up in this hunt. How unlucky can one guy be?
I hope he's safe at least. He does have the item gun. That makes him dangerous if you look at the card right here.
I feel for him, even if he is 5-0. But that's neither here nor there.
Do I need to rip everyone here in half with my bare hands?
Leave it to me.
Towa Science Memorial, right? Alright, I'll send rescue guys right away.
Correct.
We'll leave it to you. I'm sure he's afraid being all by himself.
It's gonna be all right.
Leave it to me. I'd give him the shirt off my back if he wanted. And with my charm...
Okay. Next up, Guntakarus. I wonder if they actually do get rescued and end up hanging around here.
That'd be pretty cool.
Hey, Toko, look at this. It says Crazy Diamond, right? Is that like a band or something? Or maybe a reference?
No.
I'm not sure. Doesn't sound familiar.
Well, she never talked to anybody. You don't recognize it at all? Even with your background and the asides you keep making? Are you sure?
You're right.
I feel like I've seen this before, but I don't quite remember where, because I didn't care about anyone at that time in my life.
Huh.
Crazy Diamond. They're a bike gang.
A biker gang?
You're right.
Oh, you're right. You're amazing, Miss Hagakure. How did you know?
No.
Don't be impressed. It wasn't clairvoyance or anything. I just remembered the name.
The occult is bullcrap after all. So the crazy whatevers, are they famous?
You already forgot what they're called? Crazy Diamond was the name of the biggest and fiercest biker gang in all Japan. This Ruru guy must be pretty skilled if he's an elite in that group.
I don't like your nickname style, but okay.
I see.
I guess I can't really complain about her.
I knew it. This captain is definitely connected to that guy. But more importantly, he sure does look cute for an elite commander.
He doesn't look like Mondo at all.
If only I were 10 years younger, I would have gone to save him myself on my bike.
Amazing!
Wow, Miss Hagakure from 10 years ago. You must have been like 45. You must have been super cool, beating up criminals all day.
No.
Oh, stop it, Coco. I was one of those criminals. Cops couldn't count on 2 hands how many windows I broke in the day. Why would they have to count with their fingers?
Because cell phones hadn't been invented yet.
All right then, I guess I better send out the order to go save that kid.
So who's this Kanon Dosu?
Yeah, it's someone we don't recognize.
It doesn't mean that we didn't just forget.
Right. Oh, damn. This girl's a super hottie.
I admire girls like her. She looks like a manga heroine.
Girls with faces like that are cheating! They're just piling on makeup!
But it says on the card that she doesn't really use any
100
makeup.
out of 100 of them do that, and it's been that way for 100 years! 100! 100!
But you gotta look at the card!
But-
In the file it says she doesn't wear a lot of makeup!
100!
Don't mess with me!
The kids are probably just lying. They can't tell anyway.
Even if 100 of them made that determination? Oh, well, why do you care if she wears makeup? She's cute. Isn't that enough? And even if you don't like her, does it even matter?
I hate girls who look like
It
her.
doesn't matter!
As an ugly girl, it frustrates me when I see girls covering up with makeup. If you're ugly, be proud of it, damn it! That's the ugly girl way! Be proud!
There is nothing safe I can say in this situation.
It's gonna be all right.
Oh, come on, Toko. You can't let that bother you. There's more to a woman than her face.
I don't have
What's
those
going
either,
on?
she says.
Exactly! That's not encouraging at all!
I bet if this girl were a team manager, those guys would be really pumped up to win.
Okay, I think that might be a hint. It might have something to do with Nekomaru. What kind of idiot would try hard at sports just to impress some hot girl?
You are not a guy. You don't understand.
Actually, I know one. An acquaintance of yours?
Nothing.
Why is it that everybody connected to other Danganronpa characters is in Towa City?
If everything is to be believed, this is the only place left after the bomb event. So wouldn't that make sense?
Okay, fair enough.
Not really. Who cares?
There's plenty of people all over the world. But anyway.
Well, high school boys are like that. They can live a whole month on nothing more than porn, fried chicken, and manga.
Could it be?
You mean Makoto also lives on nothing but...
No doubt about it. It's true of every high school boy in the whole damn world.
Just look at her. Doesn't she look like she knows everything about high school boys? Maybe it is Yasuhiro's mom.
Her necklace does kind of make me think of, like, spirit medium stuff a little bit, you know?
Isn't it just one of those... I don't know what you call that type of necklace. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up.
But back to the point. Looks like her hunting grounds are unknown.
Leave it to me.
I'll help you out. I'll convince some of the adults here to help look for her.
At this rate, aren't we just sending out the entire population of this shelter?
To rescue people? Sounds good to me. What else are they gonna do?
Well, aren't they all gonna die?
Huh. Convince? Looks like adults aren't any different than high schoolers sometimes.
Don't forget the fried chicken. I wonder how this one's going to go.
Yeah. Oh, he looks like a fast runner. Why the long face?
Before we picked up the list, we met Yuta.
Oh? How's he doing? Why isn't he with you?
Yuta died. The wristband is built to explode if you try to get outside Towa City. He didn't know that, and he tried to swim out, and it was really cool, but he exploded. He died.
Unforgivable.
Dude, that's just unforgivable.
Dude?
Dude?
What the?
An innocent kid losing his life to some crazy-ass kids?
You were only saying that because he's cute.
That's completely irrelevant. No matter what you think, it shouldn't be allowed.
Hey, Miss Hagakure.
Unforgivable.
They might be kids, but they're gonna get their just desserts. It will cost them at least a finger.
Who?
What's going on?
Which finger from which kid?
All of them. I'm sorry, you said you were a former delinquent?
Huh?
Huh?
Hey, Miss Hagakure, calm down.
Just kidding.
Oops, my past self came through a little bit there. That was totally not a little! But more importantly, that's just terrible. An explosion, huh? Poor guy.
Yuta tried to get help for all of us. If he never met us, he wouldn't have...
It's not your fault, Coco. All boys really want to do is act cool in front of girls.
There may be a little more to it than that, but that's not insignificant.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was just... It's just hard to think about. I'm fine.
It's gonna be alright.
Hey, it's fine. If you're gonna be down, you should go as far as you'd like.
Excuse me?
What? The more down you are, the easier it is to stand up a little.
Yeah, that's true. Like I was saying, I don't mind if people cry, get upset, and freak out, especially when they're not currently in a situation in which they need to be doing something.
Yeah.
After that, just go nuts!
Yeah!
Yeah. Thank you very much.
The older the wiser, huh? If he really is a blood relative, I wonder if that occult idiot might actually grow useful.
Did you say something, Toko?
Nothing.
Nope, just talking to myself. I don't know any of these people.
Yeah, I suppose that must be his mom. She must have been very young. You know, all of that was way more interesting than I was expecting.
Yeah, me too.
I think that actually sums up my opinion about Ultra Despair Girls pretty well.
Way more interesting than we were expecting it to be.
I actually like this kind of a lot.
I'm having a lot of fun. It's certainly very consistently good without really any bad parts. There's really nothing I can complain about.
Yeah, that's true. It knows what it's trying to do, and it does it without wasting time.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess we really don't have enough time to talk to Shirokuma and see whatever happens next, because you know it's going to be big.
Oh yeah.
Also, I guess maybe it's not going to be raided and everyone killed.
Yeah, because it does kind of seem like we'll be coming back to drop off reports and stuff, right?
Yeah, that's the impression I'm getting anyway. Cool. Well, I'm looking forward to what happens next time.
Me too.
Perhaps we'll actually be going on the offensive. Go forth, steal the fingers from the children.
That's right. Every finger. Give me all the fingers.
Okay, that's enough!
Woo-poo-poo-poo-poo!